EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Caps of San Antonio taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, hold here.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, when we talked about the NFL moving into the relocation game, most people assumed it would be London, maybe Mexico City. And this capital city was one of the dark horse candidates, but folks here have shown already that they are football mad. Trust us, you should have seen the scene walking in. And I think this entire country is already getting behind this football team. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Running up the gut. Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. Here we go. Ready,
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check that.
They run it again with Chubb. And they can't bring him down. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And Chubb will try the middle here. Taken down at the 30. And look at this defense. And they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Shrugs it off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Option right, and Thompson Robinson keeps it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. But you look at this defense, and they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained. Taking it right down Broadway. Nick Chubb, touchdown. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dragons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. On play action, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Cook again. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now Allen. He completes this one to Mingo. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. On 1st down, Allen. It's complete to Cook. Touchdown! James Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Caps are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Ready.
Play action. Now Thompson Robinson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 71 yards. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Extra point up and through, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Allen. He's got Mingo. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play.
At the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Allen going to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. Touchdown! James Cook, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Caps are able to cut into that deficit. Tyler Bass now for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 2 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Shoves him away. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
Let him get you! Go, 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 go! Keep running! Ready! Blaster, stay! Blue striker.
First down, here's Thompson Robinson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On the double.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
10 cycles. Black shot. Ready?
Thompson Robinson. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
There you go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Left side caught by Diggs. Down to the 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Caps get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready up.
2nd and 9. Thompson Robinson off of play action. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Ambry Thomas. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So the false start will back them up 5. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Caps are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. And that'll be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They bring their punter out there now, standing just about on his own goal line. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They work now on 2nd and 9. Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. 28 yards. And the Caps have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 33, here's second down and 5.
Go! Striker! Check striker! Ready?
Running left, it's Strong. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a first and 10 here. Thompson Robinson now. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They go with Chubb on second down. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 154 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Ready?
First and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw. This one complete to Gibbons. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. And again, it's Chubb. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Chubb will get the call running left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it. Thompson Robinson. And it'll be intercepted. The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. That's caught by Mingo, right side. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Allen going to change the look here. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Cook. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Come on, set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup there.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ready, ready.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
You've been here before. 52 blaster. Red cycle.
Thompson Robinson now. And it's caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dragons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Allen. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Now Allen running for it. Here's Cook. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward. Here's 2nd down. Throwing, Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got a more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Allen. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Cook up the gut. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Allen now on the sneak. And he stopped immediately there. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they